Well, have you heard the news? The real estate market is crashing. Why am I smiling? Should we be scared? No, you shouldn't be scared. Hang tight. I'm Michelle Sloan. I'm your local residential realtor with Sibcy, Cline, and this is the SloanSellsHomes.com open house. So, in the news, actually in the last week on CNBC, the news is, oh my gosh, the market is crashing in Southern California. It's a warning sign for the nation. Should we be scared here in Cincinnati, Ohio? Absolutely not. Is the real estate market crashing like it did in 2008? Absolutely not. So, I hate to say this, but don't believe everything that you hear or see on the radio or on TV or on the internet. We are not headed towards a crash. I'm very confident about that, actually. And the market's not crashing in California either. The real estate market is always in a state of change. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. It's different from day to day. The interest rates are different from day to day. And in each individual neighborhood, real estate is different. So think about your neighborhood and all of the changes that have happened in your neighborhood over the last 10 years. I'm sure you've seen a ton of change. Sometimes good, sometimes not so good. So what's happening in California, we do hear, if it starts in California and it's kind of like a wave, it comes across the country and it affects us in Ohio. I really don't like these scare tactics that the world is going to end and the market is crashing, because then people do things that are irrational. And let me explain. So in March and April of this year, it was totally a seller's market and we've had very low inventory. And that's still the case, but it's only the case in that lower price range. In the lower price range, we have very little inventory. And that's the interesting thing that I think we need to focus on. We need to understand that it's not necessarily a seller's market anymore, because not every price range, not every seller is going to benefit from putting their home on the market and selling it today. Not every homeowner is going to be able to put their home on the market and it's going to sell in a day or a week. In some price ranges, it's still going to take 6 months or more to sell your home. You need to talk to a real estate agent who knows what the heck they're talking about and can actually give you the real scoop on what's happening locally. Let's talk a little bit about some specifics, okay? As I said a minute ago, and I'm sort of trying to spread the word. A, the market's not crashing. It's not the end of the world. Okay, that's true. That's fact. There is not a lot of inventory, not a lot of homes for sale in the lower price ranges. And I can explain that because, let's say, for example, I pulled some statistics in 3 different school districts this week. So I looked at the Mason School District, the Kings Local School District, and the Lakota School District. 3 suburbs, 3 areas that I serve. In the 100 to 200 price range, in Mason there were 8 homes for sale. 8 this week. And again, this is just like a snapshot in time. Right now there may be only 4 because 4 have sold. In the King School District there were 9 homes for sale between 100 and 200,000. And in Lakota there were only 10. So okay, that's pretty similar across those different school districts. Then when we ramp up a little bit, in the 200 to 300 price range in the Mason School District there were 11 homes on the market. Again, not very many. So let's just say in Mason School District between 100 and 300,000 there's very little inventory. That's a fact. If we look at the King School District, however, between 200 and 300,000 there are 28 homes on the market. That's quite a lot more, that's quite a lot different than in the Mason School District. And then in Lakota, even more different, between 200 and 300,000 in the Lakota School District there were 67 homes on the market. Okay, that's a pretty dramatic difference that we can actually see. Those are real statistics. That's what's happening.